they come forward. And Mbappe with a little 1-2 with Elise, driving towards the left edge of the penalty area. A little couple of step-overs trying to get clear of Bergvall, who shepherded him well, and the cross takes a deflection and it's headed clear, but again it's picked up by a blue shirt. Koundé to Dembele, trying to get past Goodmanson, forced to head back the way. He's got the overlap from Koundé, but comes inside, finds Rabiot in space. And it's Rabiot with a left-footed effort, and that was closer than it looked when it left his boot. It just whizzes over the top of the crossbar of Zetterstrom, and again France come very close from Rabiot.
That wasn't far at all. Rabiot in so much space, nobody pressing him whatsoever. Gets all the strike on it. Great pace on it. That one was really close, just over the bars. Left foot, it was going further away from goal, so it was drifting beyond the post over the bar, but great strike again.
He was a full 25 yards or more from goal there, Adrien Rabiot, but what a strike it was. Now an opportunity for Sweden to knock it forward from Zetterstrom, and it's one on the left-hand side by Stroud, looking for Gyökeres, but just doesn't quite fall for him, and Maignan can pick it up before Isak can put any real pressure on the French goalkeeper. And again the wave of French attack comes forward again. Upamecano across the halfway line. He's got Dembele, out to that right hand side, flicks it over his shoulder looking for Elise, but too much on it. Elise will put pressure on Zetterstrom and force the goalkeeper just to play it out for a French throw and level with the edge of the penalty area, which they take very quickly. Drop to Upamecano, into Saliba, inside the centre circle and out to Rabiot, moving the ball from right to left, France, and into the feet of Barcola, who cuts inside. Now goes for Digne, who made the overlapping run, back with Rabiot, and the little French movement, finding those little pockets of space, and Sweden are beginning to look a little bit ragged. Dembele back out to this right hand side to Elise, the overlap from Koundé, but Elise with a little shuffle of the feet skips past Ayari, and that looks like a little loose pass, and Sweden able to get a foot in, and it's Gyökeres who's all the way back there in his own defensive third, who's able to get a toe in and then win the foul from that loose French pass. But this, after 35 minutes, is beginning to look like a tough old afternoon for the Swedes.
Yeah, the momentum is very much with France. Sweden are getting deeper and deeper, and I always say that those moments are so hard when you almost collapse. I think Gyökeres is not far out of his own box. That is how deep he is, and that he's almost the highest player alongside Isak. So that just shows how deep Sweden are becoming, but it's France's movement that's just been so good. Whoever leaves the space, someone else enters it, and it's those rotations that are making Sweden drop further and further back. So the more they keep that up, absolutely. It's also the variation of play that France are so good at, whether it's small passes or long-range efforts. They have it all.
Kylian Mbappe driving forward, tries to play the little through ball to Barcola. It was well won, but that is an incredible effort from Elise, and on the follow-up the goal was gaping and Dembele somehow puts it wide. But my goodness, Elise with one of the most audacious attempts you'll see in a long time. An overhead bicycle kick, and it comes from a loose ball. It just landed above his head, and what an unbelievable attempt. But Dembele, you would put money on him sticking that free shot into the back of the net, and somehow Sweden survive again. Sum it up, Jen.
I mean, I'm trying to find the words. In live, that was absolutely incredible.
Now Sweden come forward, Elanga into Isak, tries the back flip, just doesn't quite get the connection. What an opportunity now at the other end for Sweden. Had he managed to make connection with that, Isak, that was surely going into the back of the net. Lovely. What an unbelievable passage of play we've had.
Lovely ball in from Elanga down this right-hand side. The beauty of being on the right-hand side but playing it with your left foot, the cross going in towards the goal is angling towards the goal. Isak just had to get something on it and maybe guide it toward, but he couldn't. But the best opportunity yet for Sweden so far. But that passage of play, the kick from Elise was absolutely incredible. I can't emphasise that enough. He was almost on the edge of Sweden's box. So to be able to do that acrobat back towards goal in the air when it was loose like that, phenomenal. Really unfortunate not to get the rebound as well and go 1-0 up.
Well, this is absolutely what we came for, Jim. Absolutely what we wanted to see. But he's taken a sore one now, Michael Olise. He managed to just get the ball ahead of Lindelof, and he's absolutely wiped him out near the Aston Villa defender, taking it right on the ankle, Olise. So still down on the ground below us, but hopefully he will be able to continue, because that would have been one of the goals in World Cup history. I'm not going to even say this tournament. It was that spectacular.
It could have been, and I wish it was. I wish it had gone in for it to become one of the best goals, because absolutely, it was one of the best efforts I've seen so far at this World Cup. Back to goal, acrobat in the air. He gets the perfect connection of it. The goalkeeper, I don't think, was anywhere near it. He thinks it was going on goal as well, but this effort from Dembele coming back for the rebound, I think he would have been disappointed with himself. It was in the air, it would have been hard to control it and get it toward, but it was just lifting too high and ends up off target. But that passage of play, phenomenal.